From Divine Sister of the Light, Adrienne Elise, March 31st through April 7th, 2025, Pure Magic, Supernova Astrology Update. We are still reeling from last weekend's powerful Aries solar eclipse. The solar eclipse happened with the Sun and the Moon together at 9 degrees Aries, a number of completion, in the first sign of the zodiac. Here we sit, as if waiting for something to happen, on the precipice of a whole new world. The energy of this eclipse season will continue through the upcoming Libra full moon on April 12th. The Sun in Aries is coming into sextile with Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter is direct and starting to move again, making it from 11 degrees at turning direct to 16 degrees this week. The Sun and Jupiter are ready to celebrate the new energy and new voice which can carry us into the future. Our true self must have a say in the world again. We are seeing that it's only by coming into wholeness within our being that we can share the messages we came to share. It's an exciting Aries energy of new beginnings, but at the same time, Venus and Mercury are going back into the sign of Pisces. We are going into a deep and intense, but quick and dynamic, review of our most painful past stories. This is our opportunity to make a leap out of the stagnant stuckness of the old. Venus moved back into Pisces on March 28th, and Mercury will make the move on April 2nd. Venus crossed over Neptune at 0 degrees Aries, before crossing back into Pisces. She is there to be a witness of the great crossing of Neptune into the sign of Aries, after being in the sign of Pisces since 2011. The old way is not going to work anymore. It's almost like Venus and Mercury, not too far apart in retrograde, are in cleanup, by bravely going back into the dungeons of the last degrees of Pisces. It's a death process, and it feels like we are stuck in purgatory. Venus will come up to the north node of the moon on April 1st, Mercury on April 3rd. We are going backwards to face the past in order to get a new perspective on moving forward. It might feel like we are going back in time, or maybe just spinning around in circles. It's a loop-de-loop of repeating patterns, annoying but pure magic in facilitating a quick escape from the lower matrix realities. Venus and Mercury will both get close to Saturn as if pulling him along. We are rewriting the code of this reality and freeing ourselves from false control. Mercury turns direct on April 7th and visits the North Node again for the third pass on April 10th. Mercury's final conjunction with Neptune happens on April 17th, when he will make his final move over the Aries point. Mercury will come out of retrograde shadow on April 26th. Venus will turn direct on April 13th, a week after Mercury, when we will really be able to get this ball rolling. Venus will move back into the sign of Aries on May 1st. We are still waiting on Mars to complete his retrograde energies. Mars is on his third pass through the end degrees of Cancer and has just completed his final exact square with Chiron in Aries. It is time to come back to the mother's arms. The Sun in Aries will come into conjunction with Chiron on April 12th. We are realizing that all of the horrific things we have gone through are intense, but they do not define us. We are ready to drop the woundedness and painful patterns. We are in our coming into our power and the knowing that we deserve the best life possible. Mercury and Venus will come into conjunction with Saturn and trine up with Mars from April 6th through 9th. It's all lining up, as if inviting us through a portal into the new. We just have to go backwards and round to get there. Mercury and Pisces will come into trine with Mars at 26, 27, 28, and 29 degrees of Cancer from April 8th through 16th, just as Mercury turns direct. It's a build-up of energy, but also a countdown. It feels like we are about to shoot off in a rocket. Both Venus, Mars, and Saturn, as well as Mars in Cancer, will also be in sextile to Uranus and Taurus. This harmonized magic is just the energy we need to jump off the cliff and to start to trust our true self and intuition again. That's Mom's way, and she is leading us back home to ourselves. We don't quite yet know where we are going, but she is offering to guide us every step of the way. We've just got to get on her golden road and get out of our own way. From AdrienneElise.com.